Time is a constant shadow, always present. It ticks forward, marking the rhythm of human existence, something we become more aware of as we age. Why is it that childhood feels vast and brimming with endless possibilities, yet time seems to speed up once we reach adulthood? Personally, I can barely grasp how the years have slipped away since 2016. This question has fascinated philosophers and scientists for centuries as they've attempted to define time itself. Plato linked it to celestial movements, while Aristotle saw it as tied to the soul. Einstein described time as a flexible dimension, much like space. Yet when it comes to understanding why time feels faster as we grow older, no explanation has been more profound than that of the French philosopher Henri Bergson. His insights even led to a famous debate with Albert Einstein, a clash of intellectual giants that I'll explore further. Bergson was a major thinker of the early 20th century, influencing countless writers, artists, and intellectuals. More than just a philosopher, he was a brilliant mathematician, winning a prestigious award in the field. In 1927, he was honored with the Nobel Prize in Literature for his groundbreaking contributions. His doctoral thesis, Time and Free Will, published in 1889, marked a turning point in the philosophy of time. In it, he challenged the conventional linear perception of time and connected it deeply to human consciousness. The brilliance of this work lies not only in its theory, but also in its call for us to reconnect with real time, and in doing so, with ourselves. Traditional time, the kind we measure, moves in a straight line from past to future, divided into separate units that help organize life. Einstein expanded on this, defining time as the fourth dimension, inseparable from space. But Bergson argued that this structured version of time is an illusion, a human-made construct that, while useful, can also distort our perception. He called this artificial measured time a system imposed on reality, often used by scientists to study closed systems. Yet what about the time we actually experience, shaped by emotions and mental states? Bergson introduced the concept of duration, a subjective, deeply personal flow of time that cannot be measured, only felt. This perception of time shifts based on our experiences. Scrolling through social media can make an hour disappear in what feels like mere moments, while waiting in silence can make that same hour feel endless. Bergson opposed the idea of time being dictated by the clock. He believed that constantly measuring time pulls us away from richer, more meaningful experiences. In his view, modern life is burdened by this artificial structure, trapping us in a relentless cycle of rushing forward, one of the key reasons behind the anxiety and pressure so many feel today. In April 1922, during a lecture in Paris, Bergson found himself in an unexpected debate with Albert Einstein about the nature of time. Originally meant to focus on Einstein's theory of relativity, the discussion shifted when Bergson, then a highly respected philosopher, spoke from the audience. Known for his best-selling book Creative Evolution, he praised Einstein's contributions but then shared his own views on the experience of time. Einstein, caught off guard, took a moment to respond. Speaking in French, he ultimately countered that philosophical time did not exist, only psychological time and absolute time. The debate quickly gained media attention, becoming one of the most famous intellectual exchanges of the 20th century. Though it ended without a clear winner, many in the scientific community, including several Nobel laureates, continued to wrestle with Bergson's challenge to conventional understandings of time. Einstein ultimately emerged as the dominant voice, dismissing Bergson's argument as a misunderstanding of relativity. However, Bergson did grasp Einstein's theory. He was well-versed in both science and mathematics. He compared scientists to surgeons attempting delicate procedures with the wrong tools, saying they were using a knife instead of a scalpel, leading to flawed conclusions. His main critique was that science treated time as just another spatial dimension, overlooking its deeper, more complex nature. Bergson described time, or duration, as a continuous flow where each moment blends seamlessly into the next. Unlike a series of isolated points, time is interconnected, with each part containing and influencing the whole. This idea was more than just an abstract theory. It was a call to embrace time as it truly is. He urged people to experience time fully, rather than allowing it to be divided into rigid segments. If we fail to do so, we risk losing touch with ourselves, much like the fragmented, rushed mindset of modern life. When we are young, time feels expansive because new experiences capture our full attention, leaving lasting impressions. Childhood is defined by novelty, making each moment feel rich and immersive. As we age, life often settles into routine, offering fewer fresh experiences to engage us. This leads to a sense of time speeding up, as the absence of distinct memories creates the illusion that long periods have passed in a blur. Bergson also pointed out that time is proportional to lived experience. For a child, a single year is a significant portion of their life, making it feel longer. In contrast, for an adult, that same year represents a much smaller fraction, giving the impression that it moves quickly. Unlike the artificial, linear time measured by clocks, duration is made up of an intricate web of moments, deeply intertwined with our consciousness. How does this connection between time and consciousness work? According to Bergson, duration is a continuous unfolding of experience, where the past is not lost but remains within us. Memories, emotions, and past events are not distant or static. They actively shape how we experience the present. Similarly, the future is not something external waiting to arrive. It exists within us as potential, influencing our thoughts and actions. The present, then, is not isolated, but rather the convergence of past and future, forming a seamless flow. This dynamic perception of time is what Bergson referred to as duration, a concept that highlights the richness and depth of our inner experience. Bergson's ideas reshaped not only philosophy, but also broader cultural and intellectual movements. His theories on subjective time resonated with existentialists and phenomenologists like Sartre and Merleau-Ponty, who emphasized lived experience. Early psychologists valued his insights into memory as an active, evolving force. His influence extended into the arts as well. He believed that artists had a unique ability to express the essence of time in ways that neither science nor philosophy could. Writers such as Marcel Proust and James Joyce, inspired by Bergson's ideas, created works that blurred the boundaries between past, present, and future. In Search of Lost Time, Proust captured the way memories resurface unexpectedly, merging with the present, an embodiment of Bergson's concept of duration. Likewise, Joyce's Ulysses condenses a single day into a rich stream of consciousness, where time flows fluidly rather than following a rigid sequence. For Bergson, art provided an essential counterbalance to the dominance of measured mechanical time. It served as a reminder of the depth and complexity of human experience, something that clocks and equations could never fully capture. While he did not reject the usefulness of structured time for practical purposes, he warned against letting it dictate our lives. By reconnecting with the natural flow of duration, we can push back against the pressures of modern existence and rediscover moments of stillness and presence, allowing time to enrich us rather than control us.